Why, hello folks of the internet. Welcome back to another video inside of Space Engineers. Hope everyone's doing well. I know I am. I know a lot of y'all weren't there for the stream, so I did record the stream and post it on the last video. It's gonna be basically completely unedited, with just small parts of it cut out, like just testing stuff. But with what you've missed, we did actually get attacked during the stream. I built all these up, then basically almost immediately we got attacked after getting these built up, so we actually did it pretty well, but had to spend some time getting the base all together, and we also kind of lost some of this. But at the same time, I believe we actually got some we did get some plutonium and some more hydrogen bottles, so although to be completely fair, we have like what is it, like 0.2 platinum? Or is it? Yeah, 0.2 platinum. So, not much, but, you know, it is what it is. Definitely not enough for us to make a better welder yet, sadly. So, we're going to have to do that. And by the way we got platinum was by grinding up the missiles. Additionally, just because I've noticed Sammy gets stuck in like the weirdest places on the space, and multiple times I have to rescue Sammy, I did decide to download this mod right here. It's called the Nanobot something. You just search up Nanobot. It's the first one that can come up. But it'll be like Nanobot build and repair system. So I did when I install it. It's kind of cheaty, kind of not. It's really what you want to look at it. But you know, this is my world, and you know, I'm using it because, first of all, even with the welder, I don't want to spend like an entire episode just welding all this up. In fact, we really didn't get much welded from last episode. Other thing is, I did try to get the script working for this. If you want to look at it, here it is. I'm not much of a scripter, so I did decide, like, hey, what would AI do in this scenario? And they did okay. It definitely didn't do as I expected. So these things also keep getting beat, pretty much like immediately destroyed by first contact. So I think it's about time that these probably going to get retired soon. But these up here did pretty well, so I'm probably just going to end up sticking to these. All fairness. I just want to get rid of this. There we go. Yeah. As you can see, I did have to... between this wall is how the conveyor gets up here. Then after it gets up here, it goes down here, and this is all just conveyor along the side here, so... I think I will actually be adding probably another storage up here as well, just onto the conveyor. Because right now is once that conveyor belt gets destroyed, we are completely reliant on what's on this inventory, which, you know, they don't really hold much, but you know, they hold enough. So, and you can see I did go with the nice looking ones that look more like a C-RAM. In my opinion, but major downsides on these custom turrets, yes, they look cool, but it really just takes one shot to destroy this. So I'm going to what I think I'm going to end up doing is actually just removing these entirely and rebuilding them as like a railgun. Which, speaking of railgun, what do they require? Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a little bit away before we can do railgun, but you know, it would definitely be nice to get like a railgun turret built up, but it's going to take some time. Do need to get some more resources, but with the amount of things that are flying around right now, I don't think it's going to be the best time. And speaking of resources, I did get this builder ship all looking it's definitely not by no means the best looking welder ship out there, but here's the thing, I'm not the best at giving color or giving life to something like this, so this is where it's going to be. It'll probably one day. I'm going to end up just building a grinder pit and depositing this thing inside of it. This thing also took some damage during the stream, so there was definitely a lot missed, but you know there wasn't much missed, except for those small parts, if you want to call them small. But I think in today's episode, oh, I'd have trouble going up for a second. I think today's episode is really just because now we do have the way for it to basically repair our systems a little bit better, or build all this a little bit faster than how fast Sammy can. Because I think Sammy, where are you? Where even are you? You're right there. Why is this destroyed? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're stuck right now. Let's see. Can you go to there? Yeah, you're pretty much stuck right now. Oh, or not? Okay. But yeah, as you can see though, Sammy, I think he was stuck, and until I told him to turn around. So that's more of a reason why I'm moving away from the. I'm going to keep this, the robot stuff, just because it also adds enemies to like grids, like small like transport and the clanking gremlin for me to fight. But other than that, it's not much use for here. Unless you have like multiple of them, but even then it's kind of weird on how they work. But I think we're going to go ahead and just actually, you know what, I think we're going to just keep those on, but I think it's best if we go and start expanding out this way. Yeah, 5 is off, which is good. But basically, all this would be going for is that it's going to allow us to just further expand our ship. I forget this is condensed stone, so it's going to be a little bit tougher to mine. Take a little bit longer. As I said, though, this will just really allow us to just expand the base in another direction. You know what? I think there's a much easier way that I'm doing. Leave immediately your elf icon vessel. You're not permitted. Hold on. Let's go take a look real quick, shall we? Yeah, they're like right next to each other. The icon vessel are permitted to operate in this region. Leave immediately or else. Yeah, so they're being extremely hostile to each other right now. Oh, not really. We're there. Actually, that is kind of cheating looking at that. But yeah, they are definitely being a little hostile towards each other right now. So, it's going to be fun. Wonder if they'll get into a war at some point. That honestly, that'd be kind of cool. Seeing the men in war. That definitely brings a thing off our shelf. Also, I think this is to do. There we go. All right. There we go. Got to get all that painted out over there. So, let's go and do what I'm thinking of doing. Is just basically just do a lot of pistons into here, which also means we need more cargo containers. But well, here we'll do the pistons right here. Yes, definitely. Conveyor. We'll paint this red just for now, just so we can get what we want. We don't have any iron, do we? We don't have any iron. We would have guessed. Do we actually have? Yeah, we have. Darn. Okay, well, in that case, let's go ahead and quickly grab some iron real quick. I will get back with you on that one. That's going to take some time. Also, now I'm looking at it. This battery is getting low because I forgot to park it up. What's the battery on you right now? 70%. We do go up. Okay, I mean, hey, that's good news though. There's more reason to wait. Is that the center? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's center. You're shooting, yeah, you're shooting down for some reason. I need to change it because it wastes a lot of ammo just shooting at the base. It'd be terrible if I had anything on that would be let it actually do that, but you know. Let's go out to, then curve. Then to here. Also, fun fact, by the way, I know a lot of people don't know this, and actually I just recently found this out. But instead of having to do your numpad keys like home, numpad 8, 7, 8, 5, whatever, you can actually do your control, then WAS and D keys. That does work pretty fairly. So, hint for some people who don't know that, because, you know, why would you know that? It'd be kind of weird if you knew it. Anyways, let's go get some iron real quick. So yeah, I'll get some iron real quick. We'll get back with you if we don't crash. Okay, perfect. For surely, I would think I'm going to crash, but end up not crashing. But anyways, I'll get right back out at y'all because this part is definitely boring, and you know, looks good for boring content. Yeah, so I'll see y'all here shortly. Okay, honestly, that didn't take that long, but we did have a small caveat when doing it, which if you look at our left side, you can't see it, but you can probably tell we have no backwards momentum anymore. That left thruster decided it was no longer going to be with us, so I have to replace that real quick and rebuild it, which is honestly is getting too annoying. Is because Twitch is broke. The connector did. Okay, whatever. Anyways, as I was saying, I keep forgetting to where you put the stuff around this, so it's constantly just been breaking. So let's go and do that real quick while we have the chance to. So atmospheric and the sci-fi large. Do that one right? Nope, wrong way. Was it sci-fi? No, but it needs to be. I think both these sides have been broken enough times where they kind of just stopped having their form on them. I think I'm also going to change this up to heavy armor now. It's going to make it way more, but in return, we get a lot better performance out of here. So, can I not build on the side of you? I don't think I can build on the side of you. Wait, I should be able to. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Don't know. Oh, wait. You know what? I can't build on, like, this part, but I can build on that center part. Okay. I need steel plates. Of course I need steel plates for everything. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, I don't want to mold that. I want to go back to here. There we go. And that's backwards again. Oh. The hitboxes on these are kind of weird, to be honest with you. Here we go. No, I keep thinking it's backwards because that fan. Why is there a fan there? I think this is like the 4th time I've I did that now. There we go. Is it? Does it take out a little bit longer? I feel like it kind of does. No. Okay. It's going crazy. So I need to grab a lot of interiors and steel plates. So let's grab that real quick. Interiors. I'm going to get those 2 more. And steel plates, please. Then for this, we're just going to get a lot of pistons. So that's going to be, what? 1... 2... and 3. Yep, that should work. Alright, that conveyor junction, I'm pretty sure that's only with the small grid is what it's displaying. Okay. Do need to weld out a little bit over here, because I think those drill heads are a little bit big. Let's see. Drill. We'll go for the control panel. Yeah, they're going to be a little bit big, so let's do this real quick. Undock. Or actually, why are you heavy? Okay, the cockpit got disconnected somehow. From what? What got disconnected from the cockpit? Okay. Oh, I see. One thing that connected. Okay. Stand by. This is a relatively easy fix. Just need to grab a tube. Is there any direction I need to go on? I think there is. I don't know. New components. Oh, we'll take away from here. There we go. There we go. Now we actually have stuff being built. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, we'll just wait for that to go then for a second. I do running on low on the hydrogen there, so we'll pick some more up. But we have plenty of ice for now. I did went ahead and get some more because we started using it from that welder there. But in terms of back here, honestly, I'm liking it because you can see where all your stuff is. And of course, you do have this area back here that brings you onto the outside. So, I like this design I have. I do really want these to get welded up because then that's just going to put an icing on the cake. I do wish that these right here were actually like these conveyor tubes. I mean, they require the same size of these conveyor tubes. They look a lot nicer, so. But sadly, they are just decoration. Even though they look really cool. Anyways, I think I'm actually going to do one thing with this. Small change, but instead of doing it like that, we add a rotor. Rotor right there. And then man, everyone's getting at it today. Yeah, but the parallax up there? Parallax screw? Or somewhere else? I don't know. Anyways, everyone's having their beef today, but it seems like. Anyways, so we'll do like this. Nope. I need to get that welder, or not welder, but I need, there we go. Need this rotor to be built before we can do anything. It started being built. I just stand here, I'll slowly get materials. As I said. Do you have a control panel on you? No, you don't. But you do. Rotor. Show on HUD? What road are you? We'll do that. And you click enter. There we go. Rotor, this one. Okay, so I was correct. Add rotor head. Then we get to the fun part. So we do need to be a little bit cautious about that right now. And I also, wait. That doesn't allow, okay. I think I need the advanced rotor, maybe, is what it is. Yeah, advanced rotor. Okay, so this will allow us to The advanced rotor just allows us to put items through, so that's why we needed this one. Now we are on here. Need to get some interior plates. 20 should do perfectly. Do 2, 3, and 4, 5. Perfect. And we do have a drill. Drill, drill, drill. And I need to get rid of all those right there. Let's do these drills real quick, and we'll just do terrain clearing. All I'm doing here is just making it a little bit more accessible for these drills so I can actually get them placed. But these will eventually just put all their materials and resources into the base. So that's why it's going to be a good idea just to do this instead of going it by hand. And also, you know, it takes less time, which is the best part. So back up right here without hitting anything, please. You can see those bots, they do prioritize like repairs, and they prioritize everything else except for blocks. Like they'll target subgrids more than they will target these blocks over here. Also, I'm now saying I can just do this instead. Took all that time just for what? Do you have a connector on your back? Yes, you do. Honestly, I'm not even going to be mad if these get if I lose the item on this or the resources, because I think that machine over there will actually pick them up. So I'm just going to rely on that. I think it picks it up anyways. We'll see here in a second. Yeah, so we can do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there you go. Pick them all right up. Then we set these drills to do whatever. These pistons, I just need them to go pretty slow. We'll go here and there because they haven't took anything out from those yet. It's still trying to be built. There we go. Why do they require 8 large? You never noticed that? They don't require interior plates, they require large tubing for some reason. Okay, well, now we have that there. So I'm going to have to expand this out just a little bit. Do exactly, I think 1 meter should be good. No, it's not good. Right there. There you go. And I'm also seeing Smoshy, they may clip into the top and the ground, so I'm going to come back up with this. It's actually going to be a slight-ish pain. The reason it'd be a pain is because it needs space for its first turn. So I'm gonna make sure just we give it space. That English is hard today, apparently. I'm gonna make sure it gives it we give it enough space to actually operate correctly. Then we're going to change those warning lights to them off at some point and make them to something. Okay, so that is good right there. Now we just go for the bottom. Probably gonna be a little less simpler for some reason. I think those large thruster is actually less than the small ones for some reason. Why? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. And I don't think we need to go up too much. We just need to go down a little bit. It's already pretty much in the center there. There we go. Is that a armored or what? Why is that? Why is there nothing there? There we go. Turn that off. Look at these welded real quick, shall we? They actually require a lot to get welded. There we go. All this, after we get these welded, these are just going to be constantly spinning, and from the spinning, it will hopefully do everything for us. Here. Just do this. Let's see. Give it a second. Okay, that's all that we have available to us. So let's go ahead. We definitely need those hydrogen thrusters. But let's make our rotors go straight first. So velocity, go with a positive number. Then we'll brake. There we go. Now there should be no complications with that whatsoever. I also need to turn on share inertia so it doesn't do that. Really, that's all that we were able to do? I don't know why that kind of actually surprises me a little bit. Okay, well, that's a sign that I definitely need more sideways thrust. Okay. I think I just need to get more iron now. So we'll land real quick. There we go. So let's go grab some more iron, because I think that's what we... Are we out? No, we're not out. Are we? Let's see. No, we have plenty. I was just about to make an iron run for nothing. I don't know why these... Oh, that would be why. Leave that, and then that should allow us to do this now. There we go. That last one be on. Por favor. There we go. Okay, that took... Weird. I don't know why none of the construction components got picked up. That's kind of weird, to be honest. Also, probably means I need to get more construction components. Okay, anyways, let's start this. Let's go and get ourselves the button pedestal. Big red shiny button. There we go. So I'm gonna have to detach this real quick, just so I don't accidentally do anything with that. So drill pair, save, and piston. Piston pair. Okay, we can now land. So, what we are going to go ahead and do with this button, actually, now look at it, we need the other button. You know, that button's kind of cool. We need the vertical button pedestal. Just so we can get one more button out. Okay. Do the... which one is it? Start off with the piston pair. Set and actually increase maximum distance? No. You wanna set and move by 0.2. We'll do it by, yeah, we'll do it by 1 actually. Select velocity 0.5. Set label. Push pistons. Next thing we will do is the rotor, which is, we're going to have to go here. Rotor, it's going to have the advanced rotor, I think. Plug on and off, then we will have the drills. Is it targeting that one? Yes, it is. Let's try that again, shall we? Drill pairs, that's what I need. Then before we do anything, I need to go to rotor, share inertia. We'll do also the velocity, torque. Do like that. Well, that's kind of scary looking at that. Here, I need to share inertia. Share inertia. There we go. Let's see this now. We do drill pistons. Turn that on. Okay, I think that's being because of the torque. Okay, I think that should be good. Too fast, actually. Piston pair. Let's do that. Let's try that one more time, shall we? Piston pair, push, set and move. Set distance by 1, then move at 0.05. Push. Why are you reverting back? Here, we'll do velocity. 2 RPM and we'll increase the torque. Come on. Why are you being difficult? I'll do this instead. Okay, now you're on. This is being just annoying. I think we should be able to do it like that. 5 rotations per minute. I think that should be good. I think so. Now increase 1 piston. Which we do where? Velocity. We'll just wait for that to start drilling. It's already at 5 meters. Oh, velocity. Why are you not going forward? What? Oh, wait, maximum. Increase that. Hey, look at that though. Now they're working. Kind of. I think this needs to go faster. There we go. Now that will slowly start eating at this, and I think make this a little bit better. We're just going to go ahead and double it up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. Yep. There we go. Sure, those steel plates are going to take a lot of inventory space. Of course, I'm also competing with the one thing that's down there. But this will give us a good amount of resources for a little while. So hopefully we won't have to complain about any of that anytime soon. Oh, overshot that by a lot. Again, I don't understand death in this game half the time. Like, you can slam into the side of something, you won't die. Oh, that's right. I forget, it goes into here. I don't know why I put any in assembler, though. Yeah, when I die, it goes into there, so... I also need to get my hydrogen bottles. Why is it or? There we go. Really just need construction components. Let's do this by another little bit. I'll go to 2. There we go. There we go. I need basically grab all those. Or actually, why am I going there to grab them? Just do it from there. Why does it say I need steel for? I don't know. Oh, that's why. Can I do this? Yes, but no. Okay, let's increase velocity. There we go. Now that is now slowly chipping away at the future expansion. Also upside down. Yeah, this is... Okay, so for those who are confused, this is basically just giving us room for expanding a little bit more. And at the same time, it's allowing us to gather a lot of minerals, so... Just do that. That should be a-okay. Yep, all good. May need to increase it by like one more though, but if I do that, I need to do a few things first. Yeah, so these are pretty much just being filled up with stone at the moment. That should be with the condensed stone, but that gives us a lot of materials to work with. Iron and all that type of sorts, so hopefully after this we won't have to go mining that much. See right now, I'm struggling to push forward right now. Now, just so... Oop. We'll go back there for now. We'll let it do its thing. Because it's going to get angry, and we don't want it to be angry. Actually, what would happen if I made a drill ship that did this? That'd kind of be interesting to do. That may end up happening. Go back like that. That will increase us all the way. Let this do its thing for a little bit longer. I think see it's not fully there yet. But that right there is how we're going to expand. Let's just build these over and over again. I'm going to have to figure out a way to connect it up temporarily so it... how do we do that? Merge blocks. Yeah. Can I use merge blocks right here? Cannot. Okay. That's poor thing to my end. Alright, and we'll just increase this. Yeah, so I'm going to have to increase how that works a little bit better. I think this first room over here, I'm going to turn into a storage room type. So that's going to be where most of the storage actually is. Then move the assemblers over there as well. So a little bit nicer. The other starting to clang up. So really all that is here is just a lot of fun work. So well, those actually doing pretty good of a job. Is it doing anything down here yet? Yeah. Not much, but something. Also, I need to put a heavy block here. I don't have any steel. Why would I have steel, you know? It'd only be smart. Have some steel. Also, 105 steel plate sounds like a lot. Do we not have any steel? Oh, actually, yeah, I don't think we have any steel. Oopsies. Let's see. Steel. We do not. Wow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be what? Each one is about 25. So 25 times 5. No, 25 times 4. Okay, so 100. So we get 400 per. Let's do 2,000. Or 20,000, sorry. That is by far not. Okay. Electric side, you'll go there. You can go there. I just want to make this just more together. So I'm now seeing a mistake, or not much of a mistake, but something I did that I didn't do to the other side. These are extended out by one more for some reason. Compared to those ones, for some reason they're just like that. I don't know why it's like that, but I'll have to fix that here shortly. Are these light armor? Light armor, yeah. Heavy, 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 heavy. So this increases our structurability and our survivability when it comes to attacks. Because for the stream, a missile did unfortunately hit one of the corner right there, and along with that, I think no, just that corner. This corner was fine, but although me trying to improve it broke it, so just adding those there to make it easier for us. And also, I think this is like running on very low efficiency. Doesn't tell me I have to do something else for it. How much rock do we even have? Actually, we're at a point where it is handling it pretty well, so velocity will increase. Maybe this just needs to go lower or slower. No, looks like it's doing alright. This looks like we should be good to expand outwards without having any major issues. I mean, may have to just mine out a little more on the corners right there. And that's full, almost full extended. The great thing about these pistons, they're kind of acting like a suspension, so they push until they can't. Yeah, it's right there. That it's on max now. I have to figure out better design on that, so I'll make it that a little bit more efficient. And then yeah, hopefully all this gets welded up soon because I want to start decorating. Right now it's just a big empty cube with no personality. So let's just go and reverse these real quick just because we can. We're not going to get any minerals anytime soon. We need to figure out something on this top part. Also added more lights right here. For some reason I missed the ones underneath the hangar base. So I added those, so now we actually have, this isn't much of a dark corner. I mean, it's still kind of dark, not really, but it's not as dark as it was before. I'm probably going to add another light, like right here or something. Make it like green or something because of the health station. Let's do that actually. I stripped green, not light. Interior light. I'm going to do this. Oh. Do we not have any still? There we go. We'll do it right there. Do 2000 real quick. There we go. Then which is this light? Interior light 10. Light med bay. There we go. Then we'll get like a more of a green. like a yeah, like a soft green. Low intensity, so it's like that. Yeah, that just it looks more like a navigation light now. Maybe we turn down that. Turn down the intensity. There you go. Points more towards where the med bay is, so we can heal easy. This is actually still drilling, surprisingly. I don't know why it's surprising, but it is. We'll slow this down, actually. You can see it's rumbling a lot. But yeah, I think that does it for this episode, though. It's more of a chill one. We didn't really get that much done, so... although, we did mod into this a little more, using some pistons. There's more of a talk than do type of episode, which is always kind of a little fun. Do kind of wish there do wish I could bring someone along and record these, but I don't really have anyone that plays Space Engineers, so I'm gonna find a friend who does, or find one who would be interested in getting into it. But as I said, most of my friends on my that I know don't really have the time or the patience to play Space Engineers, so as of right now, it's just pretty much just gonna be me playing it. But hey, you get more of me, so. Did I not? Could have sworn I did the. Okay, whatever. I do need to get those fixed at some point, or add those back here at some point. So we'll try to do that. We may be. I may be able to do it next episode. Oh, I forgot about this sliding door here. You know what? Speaking of this, I do need to add a button panel. Now I'm realizing. I mean, I could do... How do I want to do it? I mean, I could do the sci-fi buttons. I think I'm going to do this one right here. Let's see. Control panel, button, insert. Inset? Yeah, definitely doing this one. I don't have materials for it? There we go. No, I had them. Rotors. I think these two. Those are, yep. Hangar bay doors. Turn off a terminal. Then we just do this. Okay, groups. And search up hangar. Small, okay. I already had them on a group. Then I just need to click the reverse button. And your bay doors. Delete that one. So instead of going up there every time, I can now just go down here. And I need to add another one right here. Probably do it for each one, maybe. Yeah, let's see what we can do here real quick. Those would actually end up hitting the door, so... I mean, we have this little lookout spot here. I could... You know, I think I'm actually going to put it right here. So we'll do the inset right there. No, I'm extending this video a little bit longer than I said, but let's want to get this here. To do show and terminal. Rotor. Let's do reverse real quick. That's far. Rotor. Hanger door right. This one will be hanger door left. I'm gonna turn those off again. Hanger door left. Oh. Reverse. Hanger door right. Nope. Hanger door right. Reverse and small hanger door. So left, right, both. So there we go. That's all set like that. And before we end the video, let's go and just get this unknown signal real quick. Actually, I need oxygen. Look how cool those doors look. And I'm never going to get over the fact of just giant moving doors. One, then take those two. You can just grab more energy as well. There we go. Alright, let's go get the unknown signal. And try actually lightning over there. It seems just a little bit farther away than normal for some reason. Oh, sudden release of fog. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind? Let's see. Newspaper boots. What are those? Okay. Do we have anything else important of you? No, not really. Alright. Yeah, fun rolling down the cliff. You'll just spawn in 2 hours, so. That is A-okay. Look at the skyline. Base right there. Then we did also, I don't know if you noticed, we added spotlights to the side of the space. So whatever attacks us now also gets lit up like a Christmas tree. In more of a figurative way. I forget about this welder. Kind of failed as a welder. I think what I'm going to do is create a base for like a museum. Get this welded back up to how it was. And like, oh, this is how we landed, and yada yada yada. This is actually uses a lot of materials. I just have this down here still. I need to come over here and get rid of some stuff. Because the welding ship, I do also have it made so you can add grinders to it. I think we are going to do that. And look at this. How have we missed this? There we go. Much better. Yeah. I think this is where we are going to end it. Let's look at that picture right there. Here. Yeah. Anyways, y'all have a good one. I will see you guys in the next video, so stay tuned for that one whenever that happens. Yeah, you have a good one. Bye.